I'm Ray Padula, President and CEO of Ray Padula Holdings. I officially started the company in my senior year of high school. I've always been interested in landscaping growing up as a young child, and at the time we had a high school project where we had to come up with a product or fix a product or come up with a new solution to a product that exists in the market today. And one of the ones that I came up with was a new sprinkler at the time. I had the product prototyped. About 30 days later, it showed up at my front door. And it was the spark to see whether or not this is actually a product that consumers in the market needed. Some of the biggest struggles that I faced is building credibility for our company that really hasn't existed and wasn't unknown and unheard of before, as we've gone in to try and solicit meetings with some of the world's biggest retailers that we wanted to see our products on the shelf of. And one of the other biggest struggle was, once we were awarded that business or that credibility, getting access to capital to fund the business, to grow the business, and really put it into motion. And I think, what's learned from that is definitely you can't give up. And when struggles and boundaries or, roadblocks show up, you just got to continue to push through them or figure out how to get around them and keep going. Initially, the business was advertised heavily online and cold calls or sales calls to some of the retailers that we wanted to initially meet with. And as our brands and our business have grown, we advertise on television, we advertise in print, radio, and a lot of digital. Being an entrepreneur definitely affects your family life in that it's extremely time consuming. Unfortunately, there are days where it's an 18, 20-hour work day, or there's days where you're participating in a personal or a family life or event and emergencies come up or things come up at the office where you really need to be available and ready for. Our products can be found at major retailers throughout the United States and worldwide. For example, some of those include Home Depot, Lowe's, Target, Kmart, Sears, Menards, and Amazon.com. This is our 6th year on the market, and we have been fortunate enough to become one of the leading brands and suppliers of our product categories throughout the world. We've achieved that growth with tremendous product innovation, exciting merchandising, and a lot of different product features that haven't been available in the categories we participate in previously to us introducing them. Currently, we manufacture about 1,800 different products across 10 different product categories, including hose end watering, garden hoses, pruning, garden tools, and pretty much any hardline product that you would use in your lawn and garden. Some of the things that people don't realize about being an entrepreneur is that you get a lot more no's in the beginning than yeses, that it takes months and maybe even years of diligent work in the background that nobody's really seeing before you become an overnight success. And it takes that diligence and that work and that effort and pushing through all the boundaries and obstacles that come up in your way to really enjoy the success that may come much later down the road. And that sticking with it, if you really have conviction behind your ideas and your business, is worth it in the end. Some of the advantages of being an entrepreneur is that you are fully in control, so to speak, of your own success and your own career and your own life. You are able to determine how successful you're going to be, what course of action you're going to take, what time you're waking up in the morning, what time you're going to bed at night, and what you're doing throughout the day. Some of the disadvantages of that is that your success in your company and your organization relies heavily on you. It relies on your input, your creative vision, your strategy, and some of the lives and the partnerships that you share within your organization rely on you as well. If I had the chance to start this business over again, I definitely would. We're at a point in our company now where it's definitely an enjoyment. It's something that I love doing on a daily basis. I wake up, I get to the office, and I'm excited to see what's in store for the day and the next months ahead. And the relationships and the partnerships that I've been able to build for myself personally doing this, I couldn't imagine living without. We've got a ton of new business ideas for the future that are in the works, both short-term and long-term, that we are super excited about. And unfortunately, you're just gonna have to see what they are when they're released.